You're listening to Business Podcasting Made Easy, the TV talk show formula, where you get a roadmap to elevate your authority and expand your visibility with the TV talk show that you're proud of. And you're listening on the IBGR radio network. This is episode 24. Today, this episode, we're talking about the perfect introduction using the 30-second TV talk show introduction formula to stand out. We got a lot of formulas for you along this journey, and welcome to today's show. I'm Donna Cundy, co-founder of the IBGR Network, global radio authority and podcast expert and producer of over 14,000 podcasts.
And I'm Declan Oseguera, TV producer and international TV talk show host and the formula maker. And my TV talk show formula has impacted over 100,000 lives globally, and it gives business owners and entrepreneurs a simple way to be seen and heard with their own purpose-driven message. And we are your hosts for this 13-week journey. And remember, you can easily follow the plan at tvtalkshowformula.com. And if you want direct live support from us for your TV talk show, then contact us today at tvtalkshowformula.info.
Yeah. Yep. Get the roadmap, tvtalkshowformula.com. Inside each of the show notes, I put a link to the roadmap. I might put it on the actual landing page too. That might be a smart thing to do somewhere.
Yeah.
In the write-up.
Yeah. So cool.
Yeah, you love it. Looks like Monopoly cards.
It does look like Monopoly cards. I love it.
Follow along. Today's opening quote is from Oprah Winfrey, our friend Oprah. She says, "A great introduction can be the difference between a successful TV talk show and a mediocre one." Thanks, Oprah.
Thanks. It's so true. Yeah. And maybe you don't know. Did you know I wrote a book about?
No.
Yes.
What?
It's called
but it's under Rich, isn't it?
It is. Yes. It's actually under Richard. It's like it was a while ago. The man of mystery. Yes. Man of many names. It's called Convert Your Community to Cash, Monetize Your Connections. And it's about networking and how I used to call myself shy. Like I used to be very self-conscious, and I'm an introvert, but
are you really?
Yes.
No.
Until you put me in front of a camera or on stage. I think I've moved myself into to become an ambivert overall this time. So I'm can be in between, but at the time I wrote this book, I was heavy on introvert, and it's about how I went from being this shy guy and learning how to network when I didn't know anything about it, and then went on to become a networking expert and started a chamber of commerce. And
no kidding.
Yeah, in New York City, I started a chamber of commerce, and it's still running. Yeah, for the LGBT community. It's a huge thing. So I talk about how to network, especially if you are not as comfortable. And one of the things that I talk about in the book is how you introduce yourself. And this can be challenging for people. Even confident people don't always know how to introduce themselves, but
or what they do. Like hi, my name is Donna. That's easy.
Yes.
So what do you do?
Stuff. Exactly. I used to go to lots of in-person networking events, right? In the before days, before things changed the last few years.
Before COVID.
Before COVID, when things were very in-person driven, right? Less online. So this was important to know how to introduce yourself, and then doing speaking, right? Being a speaker on stage, how do you quickly introduce yourself? And the reason why we decided to bring this into this podcast, into the show here, is because you will likely also be a guest on someone else's show. You may still be networking in person or speaking on stages, and this formula is a great way to, in 30 seconds, to introduce yourself in a way that captures attention and has people want to listen to you. But you may also start your own show, your TV talk show. It's going to start with an introduction, just like you hear us do in every episode, right? You're going to want to start yours with an introduction as well. And it shouldn't take too long, right? Because you got to get to the rest of your show. So there's so many reasons why we're teaching you this 30-second introduction formula.
Yeah. Well, and we do that at the beginning. I do that at the beginning of every show. I'm the one usually kicking it off, where you get a roadmap to elevate your authority, expand your visibility with TV talk show they're proud of. That, what is the TV talk show formula? It's right there
Right.
in the episode, and then introducing who we are. So it is about becoming a person worth watching, so you can quickly and clearly tell people what you do, how you can help them, and what do they need to know, Declan? Oh,
Okay.
great expert. In the introductory world. Oh.
Yes. So there's questions. So basically, when someone says, and they will, and they do, what do you do, right? You want to be able to have this succinct answer. So you're going to be able to use this, like we just said, when you're on camera to introduce your TV talk show, but also in standalone videos. You can even make a video where all you're doing is doing the 30-second introduction. This kind of a video would be really good on your website, or even maybe your YouTube channel, where people are coming to see what are you about. There's many ways that you can use this formula. So you want to be able to know this and have it. This is something you're going to get memorized, and we're going to show you how to do that in just a moment.
Yes.
But before that, we want you to subscribe to the tvtalkshowformula.com. And if you want support from us for your TV talk show, contact us at tvtalkshowformula.info.
Yeah. Yeah. Direct live support, that means a one-to-one conversation with either one of us. With Declan, you're going to schedule with Declan, and yeah.
It's fun.
I like talking with you. I learn a lot from you.
You do?
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah. I didn't know you wrote a book.
Yeah, I did.
All these things. All right. So 30-second introduction. Let's stay focused.
I know. Keep it together.
What do our viewers, listeners need to do for your formula of the 30-second introduction? Because, ho. There's so many of them out there about write your elevator talk, do this, do that, do the other thing, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 45 seconds, how many seconds, what do you include, why is this important? You went into a lot of that, but when you're boiling this down, what I want to make sure that our viewers, listeners realize is that it will be used on and off camera, that you will use it to introduce your show. This is TV talk show formula, and you'll use it. You're writing part of your TV talk show.
Yes. So it's another, we're going to give you another skeleton, right? And then you're going to fill in the blanks. And so these are questions that you're going to answer in order to write your 30-second introduction. So the first question is, who are you? And that's basically, hi, I'm Rich, Declan Oseguera. We've talked about my other names, right? So now I don't know who I am anymore. Right. So who are you? You know your name, hopefully, right? Who do you help? So this takes you back to things we've already discussed in the earlier episodes, like who are your ideal clients, right? Who are the kinds of people that you work with? And why do you help them? Why do you help them? That sounds like a weird question, but this is your vision. This is maybe your passion or your purpose, right? So why do you help them? And also, how do you help them, right? So what are the different ways that a person could interact with you, could hire you? Like perhaps you offer, in the case of I say myself, for instance, I have one-on-one coaching. I have group coaching programs. I have a podcast, right? I have video shows. There's different ways that they help people. And then you have, of course, a call to action, which would be like, if you'd like to connect with me directly, in our case, we say this, right? Visit tvtalkshowformula.info. So you answer each of these questions, and you will end up with, basically 5 different sentences. From that, you're going to practice saying it until and I do recommend you do this in front of a mirror until you get it down to about 30 seconds. Now, I have to say, I've had people have meltdowns with me.
Oh no.
Because of the 30-second part. Like, how could I possibly say all of this in 30 seconds? Because I know you can, because it really is possible. And the point of this is that why 30 seconds? It's because it's really all it needs to take in order for you to get this across. You're not going into a whole, monologue about who you are. And it's really a succinct story. It's sort of like an appetizer, right? It's a mini introduction. And as you mentioned earlier, you hear people talk about elevator pitches. And this literally comes from if you were in an elevator with someone and you were going from, the 9th floor to the 1st floor, that could take about 30 seconds. And you had one shot to tell this person you're in an elevator with someone who could make a difference in your life. You have 30 seconds to say who you are and in a way that gets them to want to know more. And that's the thing about the 30-second introduction formula is going back to snackable information. It isn't the whole entree, right? It's not the full course meal. It's just enough though to get someone to say, "Oh, we should talk. How can I get to know you better? How can, whatever that next step could be." So you really can, with practice, get it down. And it might mean that you take out you probably will be taking out whole lines, sentences, certainly words, to craft it so that you get it down and you're able to do it fairly easily.
kind of the opposite of the last video we did where you take the skeleton and add the meat to it. You're taking the meat and getting it down to the skeleton on this one.
Yeah. Should I try to do it real fast? We only have 1 minute.
You want me to try to do it?
Okay, good.
You go ahead.
Hi, I'm Declan Oseguera, and I work with coaches, podcasters, and authors just like you. And I do this because I'm passionate about showing you how to share your brilliance on camera and in front of as many people as possible so you can attract more of your ideal clients. And the way I do this is right here on the TV Talk Show Formula podcast, also private coaching and group programs. And if you'd like to know more about me and how I could support you in getting your voice out into a bigger audience, then follow us, schedule an appointment with me at tvtalkshowformula.info.
Yes.
That was 30 seconds.
Wow. Yeah, and it was the segues, it was the transitions, it brings it along, and yeah.
And I never practiced that.
You're pretty good at this.
I just put it together because I know the formula. So this is why you want to learn the formulas. So you want to practice doing your version of that, right? Without stumbling over your thoughts. And it's okay if you did, because I even stumbled, but I'd never put that one together before. So I think we're out of time. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we are. We got to wrap this one up. Episode 24, the perfect introduction with Donna and Declan on the IBGR network. We'll see you again next week. Don't go anywhere. Bye for now.
Bye.